Hello, Mario! In this video, an AutoCAD video, I'm just going to take a look at lines and the various commands or a command line. So pretty basic, I suppose, thing to do in AutoCAD is just to draw a line. So we can select the line command up here in the GUI. Notice how it appears here. Select the first point and the next point like that, and presto, we've got a line, which is great. Marvelous. Okay. Looking at the properties, that line there's at 90 degrees and it's a length of 2129. What happens if we want a line of a specific length? Well, pretty simple really. Just draw a point here and then type in 2500 and that will give us a line 2500 long. Okay, there we go, 2500. We can obviously, with the various snaps in AutoCAD, just delete those lines, with the snaps, particularly the ortho snap, which I've got on here at the moment, this means that I can only draw lines in the in the cardinal sort of directions. Okay, just following a square pattern, just drawing a whole series of lines like so. 500 length line there. Okay, and that's all the various lines. Now if I turn the ortho off, then I can draw lines all over the place. I've still got my snaps on. I think they're snaps. So specify the first point. I'll go from the end of that line, and now I can draw lines any which way I want. Okay, like so. Now, and as you can see, if I say, for instance, click on this line here, it's a bearing, because I've got mine set up of 103 degrees, 3825, 907.094. So that's all pretty marvellous sort of stuff really for drawing the lines. There like that, I'll just delete those. What if I want to draw a line at a specific bearing or angle? So click my line here, and then what I do is go shift in this little carroty thing here, which is the less than or greater than sign, no, the less than sign, and I type in maybe 45D for degrees, and you'll notice just down here it says override 45, and now I've got things on the 45, and now if I want to I could type in a distance. I've typed in 2000 there. So there's my line all drawn. It's gone off the page. Just use it. Okay. So let's then click on that one there, and there it is, 2000. Now, if I want to draw a line with a pretty unusual bearing or distance, again, now I've shown you the GUI up there. We can just type L for line here, L for line, enter, and we're away. Now let's say I want something, so here's my shift less than symbol or whatever. I think it might be called a character, I'm not sure. And let's say I want to go 256 degrees 14 minutes and 36 seconds. So I type that in. Just make sure I've got my override there, and there it is there. Now 256 would be out over there, and let's see, I want to go 2000 in there. Alrighty, and just clicking on that there, we can see straight away, there it is there, 256 degrees 1436 for 2000. So that brings us to that's a lot of little bits and pieces about line. Let's delete that. But just a little important thing about AutoCAD, it does have a help with it. It's quite a comprehensive sort of help there, so it's up in here. And if we were to just type in there line, which I've typed in, push enter, little help comes up and it says there to draw lines. And continuing, specifying additional line segments to undo the previous line segment, enter U for undo at the prompt. So it gives us lots of additional information around the line topic and things that that you might want to do. So this is very helpful to build up your AutoCAD knowledge once you can draw a line. Just occasionally having a bit of look at the online help can help you to add knowledge to your thing. So to draw a line here, to click the Home tab, there's the line, specify the start point and the end point, continuing specifying additional line segments. It helps you to get into to undo, there's the U, so you can just type a U, and to undo on the quick access toolbar, there's your undo and redo buttons there, which it's pointing to up here. Draw a line at a specific angle. I've shown you how to do that, and the left angle bracket, and 45, and so on. And to do one of the specify the length, click a point to specify the end point using object snatch, trim or extend, resulting into the length of the line, for example. Things. And then there's other concepts here, commands, all sorts of other things to draw a multi-line, polyline, specify precise point location, and to draw freehand sketches. So there's all little things there, all in the help, which is very good. So the line command there, that's just pretty much, so there's some more about the line, to draw lines, the line command. Okay, specify the start point. So there's a little bit more detail again. The object snaps, enter a prompt, specify the next point, close, that's a, if you use the close command there, connects the first and the last segments. So again, some little bit more information there. Okay, now the next thing I want to have a look at is the what we call the X line, which that's another a little useful command. I might just have a look up here in the help. No, it doesn't seem to want to. I got stuck there. X line. Okay, now the X line. Just let's have a look at AutoCAD's. The X line creates an X line at a specified angle, and it's like a continuous creates a construction line of infinite length. So it goes right across model space, and they're very good for used for construction and trimming. If you're using 2 points, you can sort of use that to find out where intersections are. Now, in there I'll show this that you can create horizontal and vertical and angled X lines, and you can also specify an angle and at which to place the line, like in this diagram here is particularly relevant perhaps in 3D. Bisect creates an X line that passes through various things. So it's a very powerful tool. I haven't used a lot of these. Offset, so you can use an offset parallel line in the X line command. So that's all very good to work with construction lines. It shows you how to create one there. And also we're going to look at the ray, which is similar to an X line, except that it starts from a specific point. So ray, find the starting point and then specify a point through which it would pass. So it's sort of like an X line light, if you like. All right, so okay, so let's just go here. So we type in X line, okay, and there it is there. Now apparently it could well be in the draw tab here. show panels. There's the home there. I'm used to, oh yes, here we go. So that one there in the draw panel, I don't want to do that. There's the draw panel there dropping down, and there's some of your options. That's measured line, and you can see you're getting little hints there. That's a perpendicular. That there, possibly construction lines in there. So that's probably a construction line there, and that one there I think is a ray, and that one there is a point to specify a point. Various other things there, just in the little tab under the draw command. So X line, just XL, usually that's enough for X line, and then you follow the things, specify a point, or you can just go H if you want a horizontal line. Remember that goes right throughout the job, and we can just click that there like so. Click another one there, another one there, another one there. Okay, just escape out of that. Then we can go X line again. XL gets us to that command. Obviously we can do vertical lines, boom boom boom, escape there. Then we can also XL again, and we can do an angular line, bisect, and we can do an offset, so just go O for offset. Specify the through point there, okay, and specify through point there, like so. Not working too well, that one. So let's see, XL, start it again, specify a point, or O for offset, so I might have O, enter, specify a point, specify a second point, okay, and then the offset is just like the offset command, a distance, so we can go 100, okay, side to offset, and specify, select a line object, and specify a side to offset. Oh, it's putting the one up there, so the 200 there, there, I think you'll find it up there, and here we go, here, here, okay, it's doing offset XL lines off an object, so we could go there 200, there 200, like so. Okay, so let's get rid of all those. So that's the X line, and then the other one is the ray, R-A-Y, so you just type in ray, and then that just gives you, and that'll create a line that'll go infinitely everywhere. Okay, so I'll just try that again, repeat the ray, boom, and then we can just flick that out there, flick that out there, and that's just putting rays from that point everywhere. Okay, and then we can delete those. So yes, just to recap on that, lines, you can do lines pretty simply. You can measure the length of the line. Then you have the X line, which is an infinite line, the ray, which starts at a point and radiates out from that point. So there's quite a lot of options there with rays. I haven't covered them all. As I said, you can have a look at the AutoCAD Help, and that'll give you additional capabilities. Really, the limit is your own imagination. If you believe that AutoCAD should do something, it probably can, and you can either search on the AutoCAD Help or via Google to find out ways and means to get this information and, you know, make it a reality for you. I perhaps, in my view, have a fairly limited palette of things that I use, but I can use them to get them done. And as I'm working through these videos and doing things, I'm finding increasingly more and more things that AutoCAD is capable of. Whether I choose to remember them in the future or they're going to be useful to me, time will tell. Cheers. See you.